enjoyable, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Berry. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So dangerous as a return man, and you see why there. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's lead. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown LSU! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fights off a defender.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown LSU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Unleashes one. Got him, and nobody's close. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. Bulldozes his way through. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
He wants to change this route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Berry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Got enough for the first. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
Man, I love what Reese says. Like, cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wegman. Dances away to buy time. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Berry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He got it. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to sling it on second down. That's caught. It's Watkins. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
With the catch, it's Watkins.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needing something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in. And great start, keep chipping away.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. The play action fake. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. through the air. It's St. Clair. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's Lacey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Durham. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lacey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, LSU.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Van Buren. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Lacy. There he goes. Inside, touchdown, Ole Miss. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls in the deep ball. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Oh, they're after him. Floating away. Fires downfield. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He's going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
With the catch, it's Watkins. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead. Lining up for the PAT.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got it on the outside. It's Cunningham. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The sure hands. It's Watkins. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the tight end outside. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the option. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They move on top here in the fourth.
This team right now showing you why they were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Yeah, they were sleepwalking a little bit earlier. They knew coming in, David, they were going to be facing a really good opponent. Good teams don't quit, and they've come all the way back now to take the lead. And they had a pretty big deficit not that long ago.
And this is a good team they're playing. They're showing they're one of the better teams in the country. I mean, to battle back from several touchdowns down, like not to blink, not to bat an eye, not to quit, they're proving why they're a great team.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Will run the offense out onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me...
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board.
Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The offense changing the play. They'll try to get outside. Powers through the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Haas. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Headed outside for the line. It's Lacey. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Mack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a catch on the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Bringing the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Here we go. Looking for space. It's Lacey. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They punt it away on 4th down. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.